Just about set for baseball from Citi Field. It's the Nationals and the Mets. Next. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. Denard Span will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
First pitch, 110.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fouled straight back. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
On the ground for Tejada. Throw on to first will take care of Span for the game's first out. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jason Worth will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. On to play it is Tejada. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch to him. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. He'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. And, low throw there as it skips right by him at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Ruben Tejada will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
Big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Well, when you think about it, it's only taken him a few batters to equal what took him 9 innings to produce last time out, and that's the one run. They're hoping this one won't be the last one, though, that at least that gets him out to an early 1-0 lead.
David Wright will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, errors have killed these guys all afternoon, and this could wind up being a costly one, too. You've already let one unearned run across. Now you've got to work like heck to prevent another.
Curtis Granderson will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Here's another 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Ike Davis will get his first shot at it here. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Davis, the subject of seemingly endless trade rumors in the offseason, but he's back with the Mets after having a rough go of it last year. Wound up spending a few weeks in AAA and finished at just 205 with 9 home runs after hitting 32 the year before. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike one.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Second baseman.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Ball one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. Now both runners on the move. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone. And
he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1, you can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. Now, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Lucas Duda will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And here's the first pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, how about this for a first inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
On the ground down the first base line, and this will squeeze by LaRoche down the line, a fair ball.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Zach Wheeler will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this guy really struggle here in the first inning.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Eric Young Jr. will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. Boy, and a sign that things are not going smoothly. There's action in the bullpen here in the very first inning. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to. Hit
hard on the ground is short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 6-0. Wilson Ramos will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Tejada is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Bryce Harper will stand in here, the starting center fielder on last year's NL All-Star team.
Come on, man.
Now a hard-hit ball, but taken in out there at short by Tejada. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Adam LaRoche will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Here's the first offering. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Young retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ruben Tejada will start things off in the home second. And they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning, you know things are going pretty well.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
All right, man.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He already walked one guy in the first inning, and now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Come on.
3-2, here it comes. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work it back to 3-2, and then maybe got a little too patient with this one. Now, that'll be a pitch he wishes he had back.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Curtis Granderson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Ian Desmond will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy.
Well, you know, he does have a long way to go to get to this ball, but geez, once you get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Anthony Rendon will step in now.
He's trying to run.
Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. It's on a dime to right, and he is out trying to steal third.
Well, he's got his mind set on taking third here. Now, this is a slightly tougher play for a catcher with a righty at the plate because he doesn't have a clear view of the play developing in front of him. But it doesn't matter much here as he throws a perfect strike to third.
1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. There to get it is Wright. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher,
Doug Pfister will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And that misses for ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
Denard Span will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. One left for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ike Davis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Baseman.
And that misses ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw in the dirt, but it's handled by LaRoche. Nice play.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Daniel Murphy will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. And this will get to the wall now, out beyond the 385 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Lucas Duda will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. For Murphy, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning, trouble again. Just has not been able to find his comfort zone out there.
On the ground to third. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
The batter, number 15, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Jason Worth will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Jason Worth.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Wilson Ramos will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
Getting out here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
The 1-0. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Granderson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The batter, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
And these guys, hitting 3, 4,
First
5,
baseman number 25.
they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Adam LaRoche will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Hold those runners!
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Hitters count 2-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Granderson's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, at this point, all you can really do is hope to chip away at this lead and hope that your pitchers can keep you in the ballgame. Good job there to get this one out deep enough to drive in the run.
Ian Desmond will dig in. He reached on an error his first time.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now a swing and a ground ball. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. He'll come home with it. And he will score ahead of the play. And that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, a 3-run inning is nice, but a 4-run inning is even nicer than that. And they're not letting up here as they get another runner into scoring position here with 2 outs.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. And for Desmond, that's stolen base number 1 on the young season. Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
And this will be fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Doug Fister will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch starts him out with a curveball for a strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Now a ball for Tejada. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 6-3. Zach Wheeler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Catcher, Zach Wheeler.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
Here we go.
Here's Desmond now at short. To his left, he's got it. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
And now all of a sudden on the mound, this has gone from a wasted start to he's got some important innings to pitch here. This is back to being a ball game, so he could make up for those early struggles with a 1-2-3 here.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Ruben Tejada will dig in. He had an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Denard Span will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you've got this guy on deck.
Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, if you can ever win a game despite your defense, this is it. That's 3 errors now in the ball game, and they're very lucky to still have the lead.
Jason Worth will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Watch for a minute.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
2-0 now.
No way.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Wilson Ramos will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Oh, looking right. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. David Wright will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
MVP! MVP! MVP!
And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 29,
Ike Davis will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Fouled back. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-3. Bryce Harper will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
And now here's one hit high in the air and deep out to left center field. And this one's going to make it the distance. That is a long home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
LaRoche.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Up next for Washington, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jose Valverde will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jose Valverde.
Ian Desmond will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Valverde really bringing it now out of the pen. It's no balls and a strike. Now a softly hit ball towards second. This will be a tough two. Tejada for one. On to Davis, but they won't get two as he beats out the back end.
The second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1.
He's leaning towards second.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Take it off. Let's get going.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Let's go, Matt.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hard hit ball back up the middle. And this will get right on past Tejada for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jerry Blevins is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jerry Blevins.
Daniel Murphy will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting. Right.
Lucas Duda will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. First pitch coming. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Come on, New York.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter, number 15, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Keep pitching one off.
6 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He's gonna throw one down Main Street.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full. The Mets are out on top, 6-4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Denard Span will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder, Denard
Come on, throw it for
Span.
him.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Jason Worth will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Worth is going to reach. That's a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
There you go.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Young is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ball game. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Wilson Ramos will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 1-0 on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Here we go, guys.
Get out of here, DC.
And that misses. 2-1.
That's the ball.
Now there goes Worth. Pitch outside, the throw. And this won't be in time as Worth's able to swipe second base.
Yeah, and here's another look at this one. This is from about 1,500 feet up in the air. It's the blimp cam, everybody. And you saw the jump he got, and he had that one stolen easy.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The right fielder, number 34.
Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Two on, two out, the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Nats leave a pair. Score remains steady at 6-4. Chris Young is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young. Let's go, Young.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short from deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Eric Young Jr. will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Get that runner to second base.
Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Ruben Tejada will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Worth is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's back-to-back curveballs right there, and he couldn't really square either of them up, and he's retired easily on the flyout.
David Wright will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Young leads off second. The pitch looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Mets leave one. They're up 6-4. Kyle Farnsworth will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kyle Farnsworth.
Adam LaRoche will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Adam LaRoche.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Oh, just a great swing right there. This is a cut fastball, which it'll work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Swing and a P-rod back to the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. John Lennon will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
John Lennon.
Anthony Rendon will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Out of play. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And he misses there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 6-4. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Stammen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jamie Carroll is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Curtis Granderson will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Mets, the fielder, Granderson.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Ike Davis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Check on Granderson, now the pitch, and there's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Sort of a sloppy performance by both teams thus far. You see the 5 combined errors as we get a look at the line score, and those errors, of course, have played a big part in the ballgame. Daniel Murphy will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Worth is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Lucas
Duda will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Let's go, one more time, baby.
1-2 now.
Strike two. Come on, let's get a hit.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Get a hit. Come on.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Mets strand one. They still lead it 6-4. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Bobby Parnell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 39, Bobby Parnell. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot, number 12.
Jamie Carroll will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Down the line, but this will kick foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Denard Span will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike one. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the ninth inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
Knuckle curve, 3-0. Ryan Zimmerman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Lagares is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ryan Zimmerman is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 6-4. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets: 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and 4 men left on base. The Nationals, 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Bobby Parnell, his first. The loss goes to Doug Fister. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.